This is The Locker Room on News 3.
That's right, Kurt. There was fantastic football weather tonight. Welcome into our award-winning Locker Room show, sponsored by our Hampton Roads Chevy dealers. I'm Megan Plain. Adam Winkler has the night off. Now, it's hard to believe, but we are already in the second to last week of the high school football regular season, and we're going to get tonight's action started in the Beach District. Bayside is hosting Princess Anne, and we get a good one, folks. Fourth quarter, Bayside comes back to lead by 2 after trailing by 16, but PA's is not so fast. Running back Taekwon Chapman breaks loose for 70 yards and a score. The 2-point attempt is good, and PA goes up 30-24. Now on the ensuing kickoff, PA tries an onside kick that is not only recovered by Bayside's Tyjon Reese, but he returns it all the way for a TD. Now Bayside goes up 31-30 and later adds another TD to win 37-30. Now at Ocean Lakes, the Dolphins are hosting Green Run. First quarter, Green Run has the ball, and quarterback Xavier Davis is going to take it himself for a touchdown. The Stallions lead 6-0 at this point. Now still in the first quarter, Green Run will get the ball back, and Davis's pass is intercepted by Carlton Winston for the pick six. The extra point will be good, and Ocean Lakes takes a 1-point lead. Now second quarter, Davis gets another touchdown, this time through the air. It's Tyon Holloway who outruns everyone for the TD, and Green Run wins this one 18-7. Jumping to the Peninsula District, Kings Fork is hosting Nansemond River. Now, if you like defense, the first half of this game is for you because only 6 points were scored. And how about Kings Fork's running back Davian Collins there with one of his best runs of the first half? He muscled through defenders for that first down, but they will not score on that drive. Nansemond River has the ball now, and Keenan Graham hands it off to McAllister Williams as he tanks his way in for 6. The first TD of the game. And they'll not hold that lead the remainder of the game, though. And Kings Fork is going to come back and win at home 20-12. Now, just down the road at Todd Stadium, Woodside and Heritage are facing off. In the third quarter, Heritage has the ball, and quarterback Derek Gurley is picked off by Cohen Nitala. At this point in the game, Woodside leads 36-14. Now in the fourth quarter, Heritage has the ball back, and Gurley hands it off to Devon Hudson, who breaks the tackle for a gain, but Heritage will be unable to score on this drive. Meanwhile, Woodside rolls to a 43-14 victory. Now shifting gears to the Southeastern District, Deep Creek plays host to Heritage. How about this touchdown pass, or Hickory, sorry. How about this touchdown pass by Hickory quarterback Lance Waters? He hits Brandon Still right there in the end zone, and this is the second touchdown. We're all tied up at 14 in the fourth quarter. Deep Creek now has the ball, and running back Madison Davis cuts to the right, turns on the boost to the end zone. Deep Creek leads 20-14. And you know what? They're going to go on to add one more touchdown, and they win this thing 27-14. Now the Oscar Smith Tigers have put together shutouts in all of their wins. They're looking for another one today at Grassfield. First quarter, Kayvon King gets the ball, and he trucks it down the field. There is no stopping him. And Oscar Smith is up 7-0. Now the Tigers have a 2-touchdown lead in the second quarter. When Grassfield's defense makes it tough on them, Vasco will get the ball out. But how about 9 here with the tackle? Not going to be enough, though, because just a couple plays later, Ethan Vasco, he's going to connect with Amonte Jones for a touchdown. Tigers stay ahead and win 48-zip. Now at Yorktown's Bailey Field, other than Pocoson's win by forfeit, the Islanders and Grafton each are looking for their first win of the season. First quarter, Karan Smith has the ball, and he rushes in for a touchdown. That puts Pocoson up 7-0. Second quarter, kicker Jacob Joel, he fumbles in the end zone. He'll get tackled for a safety by Nathan Coffey, and Grafton has its first points of the game, trailing 10-2. Pocoson, meanwhile, keeps their lead from there on out, and they win this one 41-23. Now we're going to take a quick break, but stay tuned because coming up next, we got this week's 757 Showdown. Award-winning Locker Room show sponsored by your Hampton Roads Chevy dealers. Now it's time to check out this week's Hercules Fence 757 Showdown, which is a matchup between Cox and Kellum.
Pump it up, pump it up, come on Kellum, pump it up.
We're going to start in the second quarter of this game. Cox quarterback Dylan Hauser will connect with Jordan Cooper, who has got some wheels on him, as you can see. He's going to come up just short of the end zone, but the Falcons will score just a couple plays later to go ahead 21-0 in the second quarter. Jump into the second half. Kellam's defense, they come up big with a sack. The Knights prevent Cox from scoring on this drive, and compared to the 3 touchdowns scored in the first half, the Falcons score just 1 in the final 2 quarters before shutting out Kellam 28-0, and Cox remains undefeated. Now we're going to take another break, but stay tuned because we got some college football to talk about. The Tribe has a home game tomorrow. We'll have more on that next. Welcome back inside our award-winning locker room show. Now jumping from the high school to college football level, William & Mary has a tall task ahead of them as they welcome the #1 FCS team in the country to town. Tomorrow, the Tribe is hosting in-state rival JMU, which currently owns a 3-0 record overall and a 1-0 mark in conference play. Now, head coach Mike Lennon, he talked about how good a win over a team like that can be for trajectory. So they're hoping to get that done tomorrow. And in addition, Adam Winkler actually got to ask him a really good question this week. He asked him about the difference in how spring football feels compared to a regular spring practice schedule. And he said that, during this time when we're in the middle of a pandemic, this is huge for guys who are also going through some crazy things off the field.
One of my players who had a best friend who died a few days ago. And there's no amount of a game that's going to, minimize the way he feels. I have guys whose parents, players that they know have been impacted by the pandemic, in a big way. So what sport has done, or what the opportunity to play on Saturdays has done, regardless of the opponent, has provided an opportunity for competition, for them to do the thing that they love, to keep that mental health, that psyche thing going on.
Now that game is tomorrow at 1 p.m. at William & Mary.